Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to discuss a different topic from our routine research and SPSS topics. Since I have been receiving a lot of questions from my students and the fellow teachers about the Hayes models, which are 74 in number. So due to the huge number of models, the learners, teachers and student scholars were in trouble to match the list of models with their research projects and reach some decision about the topic and the required model or models to analyze the network of questions or hypotheses in the theoretical framework of their topic. So I have made an effort to categorize or classify 74 models according to a foundation, so that the categories or the number of models should be reduced to some categories which are manageable, understandable, and the students or the users of these models, they can quick start with these categories while making decisions about their research topic, the number of variables, the type of variables, and the type of interrelationships that will be analyzed. So I have categorized the models on the basis of their effects. Reason is that Hayes models are actually known for their contribution of adding equations to the existing regression models for the sake of computing effects at the end of the regressions or any other statistical procedures. It is a natural phenomena that when the number of items is greater than the human capacity to focus on each at the same time, then humans categorize the things and thereby reduce the things into different categories which provide a control over the memory regarding the items. For this purpose, what is called typology, we use the typology, which means that we have to use a particular base for the classification. The base is one of the attributes of the things we are talking about. So in this regard, we will use the effects of these models as the base for classification. The reason is that the Hayes models are known for their contribution towards the research or research process by adding the computations of effects based on the traditional regression equations. Therefore, we will use effects of different models as the base for creating categories for the researchers, so that they can start thinking about 74 models by starting with 3 categories. So effect based classification have been developed, and it is simple effort to help the scholars and researchers in making sense of these models and appropriately using them according to their research requirements or the demands of their research topics. According to the effects, we can classify the models or the activities, processes that are undertaken in different models into indirect effects of X and Y, conditional direct effects, and conditional indirect effects. You can see that I have placed direct effects of X and Y on the top, and it is not included in these 3 categories, in the sense that when we say indirect effects of X and Y, it means that indirect effects are only possible when the direct effects are already there. So the question of indirect effects, conditional direct effects and conditional indirect effects means that the Hayes process macro provides us 74 templates to measure not the direct but the indirect effects, because the direct effects will be computed in every model. So there are indirect effects of X and Y, and we use the mediators for this purpose, and 10 mediators can be used for computing indirect effects of X and Y through mediators, and 2 models are available for this purpose. However, these 2 models provide us 13 effects or 13 processes to use from 1 mediator to 10 mediators. Second group is the conditional direct effects. There are 3 models for this purpose, and here you can see conditional direct effects, meaning that here we use the moderators, not the mediators. We use the moderators. 3 models are available for this purpose, in which 2 moderators have been used. So 3 models and 3 effects. In first category, 2 models and 13 effects, and we used mediators. In the second category, conditional direct effects, there is only moderator or moderators, 2 moderators, 3 models and 3 effects. And the third and the biggest category is conditional indirect effects, meaning that there is 1 mediator and other are the moderators. So it is the biggest group, and we shall further classify this group for the sake of understanding. So conditional indirect effects of X and Y, meaning that conditional means moderation and indirect effect means mediation. So there are 69 models creating 69 effects. We can understand these 69 models which are related to the moderated mediation or conditional indirect effects of X on Y. We can divide them into 4 subgroups: group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. We will actually use these 1, 2 and 3 and 4 as representing that when there is 1 moderator in the presence of 1 mediator as well, there are 7 models. Then there are 2 moderators with 1 mediator, there are 9 models. To compute the effect of 3 moderators on the mediation model, there are 20 models. And finally, we can use 4 moderators on the mediation model and create 13 effects or 13 models. So these are the 69 models regarding conditional indirect effects or moderated mediations, 69 and 3 models for the conditional direct effects, 69 plus 3, 72, and 2 models for the indirect effects of mediators. So there are total 74 models. 69 plus 3 plus 2, it makes 74 models as given by Hayes process macro, and we use them in SPSS. So let's move ahead and check each of these effects one by one: indirect effects, conditional direct effects and conditional indirect effects. The first is indirect effects through mediators. In this category, as we have said, we have 2 basic models, model 4 and model 6. However, these 2 models can be used to create 13 effects. For example, model 4 can be used for simple mediation with 1 mediator and XY relationship, as well as we can perform parallel mediation using 2 to 10 mediators. So this model 4 can be used for computing mediation and parallel mediation of up to 10 mediators, starting from 1 mediator to 10 mediators. Likewise, the model 2, which is model 6, as we have said before, it helps us to use 2, 3 and 4 mediators for the purpose of performing sequential mediation. Sequential mediation is different from parallel mediation in the sense that in parallel mediation, the interaction between the mediators is not computed, meaning that every mediator indirectly affects the y variable with the help of x variable. In sequential mediation, whatever is the number of mediators from 1 to 2 or 3 or 4, maximum is 4. The interaction between these 4 mediators is also computed and included in the effects of x on y, indirect effects of x on y. The second category is conditional direct effects. As we can see, direct effects means the relationship of x and y. So here we use the moderators to affect the x-y relationship directly. There are 3 models available, and where you can see that 2 moderators can be used at the same time. One moderator as well as 2 moderators at the same time. So there are 3 models, and moderators are imposing conditions on the C prime or the XY relationship, C path or C prime of X and Y relations. It means that the effect of X on Y depends on the relevant score of the moderator or moderators. For instance, if M1 is gender, then the effects of X and Y will be different for male and female respondents. Likewise, when second moderator, for example, designation is included or added in the process, there will be double conditional requirements for the occurrence of effects by X on Y. So there are 3 models for computing conditional direct effects, and these 3 also create 3 effects. Unlike the previous set of models, model 4 and 6, which create around 13 effects using only 2 models. So we go to the third category, that is conditional indirect effect. So conditional indirect effects includes 1 moderator, 2 moderators, 3 moderators and 4 moderators. So that is the first category where 1 moderator has been used, and there are 7 models. So now, since we are talking about the moderated mediation, and we have already said that in all the moderated mediations there is only 1 mediator, and the number of moderators will range from 1 to 4. So this is the subcategory within the conditional indirect effects, and first category where 1 moderator has been used to create conditional indirect effects of X on Y, and there are 7 models for this purpose. So the students or the researchers, they can create 7 different effects using 1 moderator and taking advantage of these models. The next category within the moderated mediation is the moderated mediation with 2 moderators. There are around 29 models that can be used for analyzing the impacts of 2 moderators on the mediation model. The next category, third category within the moderated mediation, is the moderated mediation using 3 moderators, and there are about 20 models given in the Hays process macro, which can help you to use 3 moderators in changing the indirect effects of a mediation model, and the final category of moderated mediation is the use of 4 moderators. For this purpose, the process macro contains 13 models, and these 13 models use 4 moderators on a mediation model, and the researchers can pick any one of them depending on the match between these models and their research topics. So that was the categorization of the Hayes models, 74 models, into 3 groups of indirect effects, conditional direct effects, and conditional indirect effects. Now let's see and think about the roles of categorizations in the social research process. In the very beginning, I said that the purpose of this categorization is not in some kind of absolute classification. It is one of the models which have been based on the effects of the models used by the social researchers. So effect-based classification have been used only to reduce the huge number of 74 models into something which is controllable and memorable by the beginners as well as by the old users of these models, and the effort is only to help them in understanding and coming closer to the application of different models in their research projects. When this classification is used, it is expected that instead of thinking about 74 models, this classification will help the researcher to start with 3E model, 3 effects model. So 3E model will assist in deciding which model or models best suit a particular research project. Researchers will start thinking about these models right from the topic selection to the development of the theoretical framework. Knowledge of mediators, moderators, and their combinations, the researcher can confidently select a topic and variables to be analyzed using appropriate model from process macro. The decisions about the number of mediators and moderators becomes easy, and the relevant models can quickly be identified. 3E model will guide the researcher to select a topic not as a conceptual model, rather an analytical model representing exact network of links between X, Y, M, W, Z, Q, and V variables. X, Y are the independent and dependent variables. M is used both for mediators as well as moderators, and W, Z, Q, and V are the symbols used for the moderators in the Hayes process macro. So that was all about today's lecture. We have started with saying that there are 74 models or templates given in the Hayes process macro. However, there are 11 further effects we have already discussed in relation to model 4 and 6 for mediations, parallel mediation, and sequential mediation. That 2 models are used to create 13 effects. So 2 models in this 74 and 11 other effects have been added. So there are 85 total effects which are created by 74 models. Hope it helps the learners, and thank you very much for listening patiently, and see you in the next video. Khuda Hafiz.